I love this particular quote, and I think it's really interesting. You said, "It is more fun to cut a woman down to size by judging her as cluelessly sexy or a seductive gold digger than it is to suggest what she really wanted was to change the world, and perhaps she was smart enough to do it too." And I think that is such an incisive line that I love, because essentially, I think a lot of the way that history has shaped her legacy is that her reform work, to what extent she was really involved in it, was accidental. And you're trying to say, actually, no, 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 that's not the case at all.
Yeah, like she was a main character in the Church of England's origin story. She was an architect of the English Reformation. And I mean, I'm using language that very well respected historians use. And I think, kind of going back to that quote, so many of the sexual labels that have become attached to her were actually ways of criticizing her religious views. Um, but but then the the cutting room floor, just edits out all of the parts about religious reform, and all we're left with is the labels without the context for why those labels were applied to her. There's a long legacy in the Bible and beyond of equating religious faithlessness with labels like whore and prostitute and adulteress.